Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me, it's the King of Cardboard. It's Ben.
That's what they call me. That's what they called me back in the day, the King of Cardboard. Because I owned all of the cardboard. All of it. Full monopoly.
I forget what anime it was. It was some kid's anime that I didn't really ever watch. But I watched the intro of the first episode once, and it was like, it started by saying, with the invention of fortified cardboard.
Hell yeah. Finally. Finally.
It was some monster battling thing.
Sure. That just reminds me of how, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was not about a card game. Which is fucking, like, it's wild to me.
It's the king of games, all games.
See, it's so funny because when I was little, I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, that was the cards that people had. Like, everybody had Pokemon cards, but then everybody had Yu-Gi-Oh cards at school as, like, the thing they played. Nobody played Pokemon. You just collect those.
Nobody plays Pokemon.
Nobody. I mean, true to this day. That's just
you buy Pokemon cards to try to sell them to other kids.
Hell yeah. Or you get Pokemon cards to trade for other Pokemon cards. It's just a full thing.
Yeah.
But like the show, because we didn't get the show. I never got to watch the show like ever. So there's like I saw it a little bit. For Yu-Gi-Oh, not Pokemon, to be clear. And I went to the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, and I got like the promotional cards. Those were sick. But
hell yeah,
my association with those characters and that story is just like the first couple of manga volumes where it's just the Pharaoh sending people to the Shadow Realm over minor slights and games.
Hell yeah,
it's like. Oh, we're going to do a game. The first one we're going to put microphones next to ourselves, and the first one to make a noise, the little thing, this little noise activated toy is going to wiggle, and whoever does it first gets sent to the Shadow Realm, and the dude is being absolutely quiet, but his heart is beating too loud, and the thing starts wiggling. Fucking bye, bitch. Shadow Realm. That's Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's true.
That's not our topic today, though. We do have a baseline topic that we'll probably digress from heavily, as we already have. So this is another thing that I was kind of thinking of doing for a Salt Stands Alone thing, and it stems from, it's a Magic conversation. Again,
Magic the Gathering.
Shocking, us talking about Magic. And
I mean, we didn't for a long time.
We did it for, that's very true. But like when we talk about Magic, we fucking talk about it, man. When it's on, it's on.
We weren't talking about it, but it was what I was I was playing it the whole time.
Yeah.
It is the main thing I think about currently.
Hell
probably,
yeah.
As far as hobbies go.
But I was talking with people, and we were talking about what did I have? The topic, the header for this topic is the value of cardboard, and we weren't even necessarily like talking about it wasn't a negative conversation, because I think there is a very negative conversation to be had about Magic finance, like people who focus on the finances of things. That's not really what I've beaten that horse quite a bit. And I can always say, like, I mean, it goes without saying across, like, anything, like, fuck scalpers. But that's, like, universally true.
Yeah.
And, like, people...
I care about the finance to the point where, like, I want to be able to have cards, game pieces, and things I like.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't want it to be too expensive.
And, I mean, I do still occasionally, like, the finance subreddit is, like, my fucking doom scroll kryptonite. Like, people just speculating on random bullshit and then buying 800,000 billion copies of it. Like, those people, I guess I just don't understand why they're in the Magic subreddit instead of like trying to learn actual investment things. Like you're fucking going all in on cardboard, man. You could have just put that in like an S&P 500 ETF or something and let it sit for 10 years and you would be ahead probably a fair bit. But people love that gamble. What if that common that you have 800,000 copies of turns into like a $4 common someday or a $20 common?
Unlikely.
You say that, but Sylvan Paradise from Legends got fucked. That was in my art deck. It was 10 cents. That shit went up to like $15. I don't know where it's at now. Probably.
I think it's way down.
Sylvan Paradise Legends MTG Goldfish. That shit is $17.
Wow.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying, man. There's like a huge spike when was it Nardu?
Yeah, that's hilarious because Nadu was fucking banned in Commander.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
No, and nobody's played Sylvan Paradise, but I mean it's reserve list, so there it is. Like,
It's
not reserve list.
Or it's a Legends though with no reprints.
It's just old and never been reprinted. Interesting. Oh, it's an uncommon. It's not a common.
Oh, it's an uncommon.
Totally
my fucking
different.
my
Totally
apologies. Holy shit. I'm so
uncommons
sorry.
can spike. That's a whole different thing. Old uncommons.
Yeah, but
They make that
that's
many
like my
of those.
personal one that I'm annoyed about. Just because like I had that card, and to me it's a 10-cent thing, which is also kind of the point of why I was thinking about this. I'll briefly give some. I've told you this story before, but for anyone who might not know or has forgotten, or maybe you've forgotten, there were two points. Two distinct points. I did notice an uptick at my LGS after a certain period of time where it felt like more people were talking about like the cards they had that went up in value. Just at a certain point, I realized that most of the conversations felt like there were people saying like, "Oh my God, this card I got for $3 last week is $10 now," or that sort of shit. And I was like, okay, like what? That's fun, right? It's always fun when you get a thing and then it goes up and you like get a little win or whatever. But the two points were when I wanted to get a copy of the old shitty reserve list useless common Cycle of Life because it had artwork by Chippy and I liked the flavor text from my friend, and he wouldn't fucking sell it to me at $1 even, and this was like another 10 or 5 cent card or whatever because it was reserve list, and he was like adamant about it. Like he was adamant that he wanted to hold on to it in case it like popped off. And that drove me fucking insane. Obviously, I just went and bought a copy, right? It's like 10 cents, you know? It didn't break. Like, it wasn't like this was the only one I could find. And then at a separate point, another guy who, I mean, he's like a regular, right? So, like, I wouldn't say I was friends with him, but like we knew each other enough. And we were doing a trade and looking through each other's binders and all that stuff. And I don't know, like it was an even, the trade was like even, but then he got absolutely lost on like me doing like, I forget exactly what it was, but basically I was assuming a price for something and it wasn't like the near mint price, and he was getting really bent out of shape about it being near mint. And then like the change in value, in like he was concerned about me getting a bad deal, and it was like $2 or $3 off, and he was like, "You need to find more shit so it's even." And I'm like, it's fine. Like, I'm not good. Like I don't know if he was concerned that people would think like he's trying to fuck people over in trades or what, but it was just making me lose my damn mind. And and then skip. That was how many years ago? That's over 10 years ago at this point, probably. And
Definitely over. Yeah, long time.
yeah, it's a hot minute. And I don't know, just talking the other day, I was talking about the idea of how when I get card, there's like two right now, because I don't really have a collection in the sense of like I don't have a trade binder, right? I don't have excess. I have like two I have two piles of cards. The ones that I'm actively like trying to put in decks and playing and using, and the ones that you gave me that are invaluable for a different reason. Like,
Hell yeah.
that shit's not, I'm not like out. First off, I don't know who the fuck would be like, oh my God, this old bulk, I need to trade for it. But like, I'm also not going to trade it, right? Like, I need to look at it. If I trade it, I can't look at it. So I'm not in a position to do this, but I was just thinking about the idea of like when I purchase cards, now I understand that they cost money and some of them are a lot, right? Like sometimes you got to shell out 15, 20, whatever amount that you're comfortable, your limit for cards. But when I get them, they're like, they have no financial value in that sense. And it's a weird line to like, I'd be upset if people if someone stole the binders with your shit, because like that's irreplaceable. And I would be upset if someone stole like a commander deck, because it is still worth money, and I think if someone just stole a commander deck right now, I'm just not getting that deck again. Like I did it once, and it would be a long time before I would be comfortable like dropping cash on even a couple hundred or whatever. But for like trading purposes, in my like where I'm at in my head right now is if I have like an extra, like just if I do have like a hypothetical trading binder with like extras of like staples like land tax or something or tithe or whatever that go for a fair chunk, and I'm looking in someone else's binder and I find like worthless garbage that I love the look of, like I find the equivalent of bulk for some reason, or like just shit rares, and the only thing they find is land tax that they want, I don't give a shit. Do the trade. It's cardboard, bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck. And it's kind of like, I wish that was how it worked. And I know it doesn't work. It can't work that way. You know? You can't. But I was just thinking about how...
I don't know. I feel like a normal person would take your land tax.
Oh no, they would. They absolutely would. And that's the thing. I will always be able to fulfill that mindset on that side of it, right? But who the fuck am I going to find that does that the other way? What if I find something that I don't even know is valuable and I'm like, this looks fucking sick, and they don't find any? Are they going to do the trade where they lose like $50, 20, 50, whatever? No.
Probably not.
And that's I am not suggesting that they should, obviously. But like, it'd be cool if everybody thought that way. I don't know.
I don't know if I even agree with that. It would be cool if the cards were, not tied to such high monetary values that people get weird about it. But
I guess it fits a similar thing of like, because for me, I don't, at this point in my Magic career, I'm not intending on selling anything, right? Like, it'd have to be really fucking dark times, but like, I don't count that as money I have. Back in the day when I had my sliver deck, that was like kind of, I was like honestly considering that as sort of like a rental thing, maybe. Like, I had all this thing, and then like at some point I kind of had the idea that it would probably get sold just because it was insanely expensive. So like, I've been there. Sure. I understand wanting to keep value or whatever. But like, for you, would you give any amount of shit if like the market for all cards just tanked to like nothing and all of your cardboard was worthless? Like, would you give a shit at all?
Not really.
Yeah, because you want to play with it, right? You want to look at it. It's like a thing. It's not like a weird
I'd be more
investment.
excited about the cards I could get.
Dude, right? Yeah, totally. And
Probably.
that's why I feel like the idea.
But I feel like if an event like that happened, it would be bad for the game for other reasons, and that would bum me out, and that would be.
Oh no! Yeah,
it's like it's like how the pro scene of Heroes of the Storm ending was bad for the game overall.
Oh yeah.
all right.
No, that would be a very bad thing.
Like the side effect.
Yeah. No,
Like there
obviously
was
that'd be a
like
goal.
when Arena came out, the prices on MTGO tanked. But I didn't buy in on MTGO then, and I kind of regret it, because I was like, but I don't want to play on MTGO. I want to play on Arena.
Yeah.
But MTGO has had staying power, it turns out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's still
it was
trucking
it was
along.
unclear if it was going to at the time. And that's digital cards. That's like it's a whole different thing than like having a physical object that I like, which is mostly why I like having things, because I like the physical thing.
Yeah. I mean, it turns out that was a huge thing for me too. I just didn't ever
Yeah.
really know it until it came back.
Mm-hmm. No, and I mean I found it out that I feel that way about stuff because when I went to college, I basically brought fucking nothing with me, and I missed stuff, and I was like, oh, I just care about stuff. Like there's just stuff I want to have.
Yeah.
Because like having some stuff, that's like nice.
Yeah, totally. And I think for you it's even more, I mean, for you and many other people, for Magic cards specifically. I don't have any insight into how this would feel. I mean, I could guess obviously, but like you have a ton of shit from when you were a kid, right? For Magic cards.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have
like
most of what I had from when I was a kid.
yeah.
I've
So
lost a little bit of stuff, but
so for some of the stuff that's like expensive now, like how does that feel in your head? Like this thing you got as a kid that was just like, okay, it's a card, and even if it was like a bit pricey then, but now it blew up. Like I
I
don't know.
mostly just feel like it's a card. When I think about bringing the deck places, it gets a little weird. I'm like, I don't.
Sure.
If I lost this, it'd be so hard to replace.
Yeah, man. That's the thing, right?
I just
Like
wouldn't do it.
there's a weird, even my little like weirdness mindset, like I'm not out here just fucking, I'm not made of money. I recognize that the shit does have value, but
Like there is a limit to where a card is worth so much that I'd rather not play with it. Like I'd rather play with a proxy, even if I like having the thing.
what's the limit? Now I'm curious. What's the dollar amount?
When you get into when you get into the hundreds, I start feeling
Okay. I think that's
like
that's sensible.
it's when it's like this is a lot of money.
Um
But I still have my Mana Crypt in a deck,
Hell yeah. I would
I have
like
my Gilded Drake in a deck.
if our play group rule zeroed Mana Crypt back into EDH, I would maybe try getting one. Because I liked that card. I was a fan of that
Yeah.
card. I would
Still
not.
playable in Canadian Highlander.
I would not. So my sliver deck really was fucking juiced out back in the day. I will not try
Yeah.
to.
I mean, you had original dual lands, which I've never had. Because,
Yeah.
like, when I was, they were only $20 back then. But that $20 for a Magic card? That's fucking infinity dollars. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Not to be clear, I had mostly revised or unlimited or
Yeah.
whatever.
But even those are fucking ridiculous.
I did have a foreign black border Tundra that I
And
bought
then-
on a whim.
Yeah.
My friend offered to sell me one of each. I don't know if it was beta. I think it was beta. I'd have to go look at the price. I think it was beta. I don't know how the prices lined up. I remember the amount. He's like, I'll sell you one of each duel for 1,700. I'm like, go fuck yourself. It couldn't have been beta. I'll bet it was revised or unlimited or something. Because I bought the Tundra for 400, but if that was how many years later, maybe that math works out. Anyway, yeah. No, don't you have that Sephiroth that's worth like insane amounts of money?
Yeah, I think it in the cloud did crash a bit, but they're still ridiculous. But I like Sephiroth and Cloud. Like, I'm a fucking Final Fantasy
So
7 stan, so
so like you're not.
I feel like I should have traded them for reserve list cards that I want, but I'm not. I'm also, it's like, whatever. It was like fake money.
I will give you $10 to riffle them unsleeved on camera. Come on.
I don't even riffle
on.
sleeve fucking commons. What are you talking about? I had a thing where of playing with cards when I was a kid for so long, and like the sleeve thing, I just always sleeve my cards now, because when you play with an unsleeved card, like, it just gets dirty and it feels different.
Yeah.
And like,
I think.
but I feel that way about fucking commons. Like, it's not even about
Well,
the money
yeah,
or
no,
anything.
the
It's just,
feel
like,
and like the
the
better.
feel of the card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's,
like it just holding it, like, hands are fucking disgusting, and holding them changes objects. Holding paper, like, it changes them.
I do think.
I've pretty sweaty hands too.
Yeah, it's a huge. Yeah. Talk to any game controller I've ever held for more than like 30 seconds. Fucking brutal. I cannot share controllers with people, and it's for their sake.
Yeah,
I would love to do like hot seat shit, but no. I think
like your cards start collecting the black dots on them or whatever.
I think
It's just like annoying, and they become more annoying to shuffle over time. Like, it's terrible.
I think part of why I'm cool. I'd maybe turn around on that a bit if I was playing more. Like, if I was playing all the time and shuffling, and like that shit was starting to happen. But like right now, it's like, what am I? If I'm shuffling it, it's because I feel like shuffling the the cards, and then I leave it alone for however long. I'm not sitting and playing for like 6 hours or something. So maybe I would turn back around.
I just remember, like, the person who's older than me, one of the people I played with in high school, who would just never even wipe his hands while he was eating lunch and playing.
Jesus Christ.
Like, you would just see these big grease stains across his cards.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm like, that's fucking gross.
No, that's nasty. Like, at least I would probably like wash my hands at least.
I developed, because of, like, I was playing Magic in high school at lunch every fucking day. I developed weird habits about wiping my hands, because I, like, got in my head I didn't want to wipe them on my pants for some reason. I started, like, wiping my hands on my shoulder. Like, I would just, like, fold my arm onto my shoulder and wipe.
Dude,
as, like, my default thing. And people are like, what are you doing?
I do not know why, but I actually did, like, the same thing. Could not fucking tell you why. And then I realized, I didn't even, like, internalize that I was doing it. And then one time in high school, I was like looking over, and I was wearing a black shirt, and I noticed that my shoulder was like covered. I'm like, do I have fucking dandruff? And I was like losing my mind over this, because I'm using Head and Shoulders every day, because that's just the shampoo we have. How the fuck do I have dandruff? I was just going crazy. And then I noticed one day I had eaten chips, and I just, without thinking, was like wiping it on my shoulder, so there was just fucking crumbs on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very funny that you did the same thing. I don't know, man. It's there. It's just right there. It's like all surfaces.
Also, sleeves have gotten so fucking good.
See, that's
I actually just shuffling dragon shields just feels fucking good.
See,
compared to like the penny sleeve, the penny sleeves I had that were like too big for magic cards and would all curl slightly.
Hell yeah.
So shuffling was like, you couldn't like get a clean, like, if you cut the deck in half and just tried to put the other half directly onto the other one, you couldn't do it cleanly.
Yeah. This
Cards
was
would
my
get, like, cut together. Dragon shields, I can take a half, 2 stacks of a deck and like perfectly nail it so every card is separated by another card, like, easy. It's sick.
See,
and they don't fucking break. Like, the old ones used to fucking, they would always tear. It was a nightmare.
You say that, but I got fucked. That's why I'm not. That's why I was like, I'm not doing sleeves for now, because I got Dragon Shields. They're the Dragon Shield mats or whatever. I looked because I know sometimes there's like a random color that for some reason has quality issues or something. And I even looked like what colors to avoid or some shit. And I was practicing my, just cutting the deck and like folding back in and whatever. And I lost like. It was like they include like 2 extra sleeves or something, right? They always give you a couple. I lost that number plus 1. They like the sides fucking broke. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
So now I have 99 good sleeves and 100 cards. I guess technically I only need 99 because the commander doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, the commander, I always swap out into a different sleeve anyway, so I don't shuffle it back in.
it's the principle of the thing.
Now that the tuck rule is,
Yeah, now that they fucking killed fun. I mean, now, like 1,000 years ago, but whatever.
yeah, as with all things with Magic the Gathering, now that the game is dead
I just don't.
because a terrible change
I
that
don't.
everyone liked.
Yeah, because people are stupid, catering to the lowest common denominator.
I'm like mostly thinking of damage going on this deck.
Well, yeah, that's another one, right?
It's
Like
has fundamentally changed the game from the way I play it.
Commander.
The biggest change to Magic.
See, playing Commander back in the
For
day,
me.
like that was a thing to do. Like if you wanted someone's commander to fuck off, that was like the thing you did. And then you had to like play around it. Like that was, you had to protect your commander protection or counters or whatever. Some form of preventing that was like, at least in my little sphere that I was playing in, that was way more important because like,
Yeah, if that had been a rule when I played Commander, it just was okay. I just want to fucking ruin people's lives. Suck Commanders.
that's what people did, man. Like, fucking bye. See you next game.
I mean, it just seems bad for the attitude of Commander players. I don't think they could handle it.
Well, yeah, clearly they couldn't
Could never
fucking
bring it
handle
back.
it. It's I mean, this is probably the dude who was head of the committee or whatever got his commander tucked one too many times, and then on like a Tuesday or something, and then came in the next day and said we got to change this. It's like how I don't know if you know this, World Gorger Dragon was banned for quite a while. And it's literally just because one of the people he played with all the time ran a fucking combo with it, and he like just decided it was actually overpowered. So it got banned. Just silly shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I also feel like with Commander, like they had an explanation on their website for what the ban list was like. It wasn't supposed to be the explicitly list of cards that you don't play with. It was like a suggested guideline for what kinds of cards maybe are not appropriate for Commander.
There is
Nobody ever understood that or believed it.
There's
it just
no
wasn't
world,
reality.
There's no world in which people do not see a list like that and take it at absolute, like this is now law. Look at fucking brackets, man. The amount of people are like, it's bracket 2 actually, and then it's designed specifically to fuck everybody as fast as possible. Like that's why they needed to change the language, because nobody fucking read the article. Nobody read the thing where it's supposed to be a foundation for Rule 0 conversations. Everybody just said, oh, no mass land destruction. It's a 3. Or whatever. This was actually...
People are terrible.
I fucking caught myself even because when we played Magic, I played my first game of Magic with people in like 1,000 years.
Hell yeah, I was asleep.
Just last night. Yeah, Hank slept through it, missed the whole thing. That's good though, I won.
Hell yeah.
And Kay had asked, what power level we thinking? And I'm like, you're playing against me in Ace, so you should really drop whatever number you have in your head, drop it by like 3.
That's good. That's good. That's how you win.
Yeah. But no, I mentioned this is my inaugural run. I was playing my Zero Land deck, my pre M15 version. And I'm like, inaugural run, this is what it does. But I fucking afterwards, I like kind of caught myself. I'm like, fuck, I just said like bracket 2 or 3, but then I remembered I don't really build with the bracket system in mind. I don't give a shit. So like this deck probably performs like a bracket 2. Kay had said maybe a 3, probably a 3 depending, because there is a thread in which I have enough stuff to like get 5 mana on like turn 1 to get my commander. It's like a god hand, but it's there. Well, because there's a Rite of Flame and Pyretic Ritual and then Seething Song. So like I drop a or no, do I not? I don't have, maybe I don't have that line anymore. It'd be turn 2. Or would I forget if I was going to put Soul Ring back in this deck. If Soul Ring is in the deck, I can Soul Ring. No wait, maybe it's only with Arcane Signet then. I don't think I have anything that does colored mana on turn that could get colored mana on turn 1 like that. No wait, one of them. I forget the mana cost of shit. Hang on. Now it's going to drive me crazy. I forget which one. There's one that gives 2 mana. And then, because you do the
Who's
2.
your commander?
Zero Land of the Claw.
Oh, no, that card. Look it up.
I'm just going to, okay. Oh, no, okay, I see. Pyretic Ritual. I was thinking it was 2 red pips. It's 1 in red. That's why. So you can do a mountain. And then you could do it was like something. So maybe I can't actually, because Seething Song is 3, and what's this other one? Instant. Where's my sorcery? Rite of Flame is just 1. That's how you do it. Okay, that's the line. I forgot Rite of Flame was only 1. So Rite of Flame is 1 red, and that adds 2 red to your pool. And then you play Pyretic Ritual, which is 1 and a red, and that adds 3 to your pool. And then you play Seething Song, which is 2 and a red, and that adds 5 red mana to your pool. So there is if I get all 3 of those in my opening hand, I could cast my commander turn 1. But like, how often does that happen?
Guy just wants to play commanders that tutor.
Dude, because I was looking for old commanders, right? Like I was looking through old shit. And I'm like, this dude seems fucking...
Lin Civi, Sliver Overlord.
I backed off on Sliver Overlord. Sliver Overlord was my old, but I did grab.
Yeah, you backed off it because we played, and I'm like, well, I have to stop bet.
I think
like gotta stop the Sliver player.
That was even
that thing is fucked up.
That was I think I would have felt that way in paper as well. I just didn't play as much. Because like once we started playing more and I was using it, I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm just finding the same slivers every time. I would like to just not think to myself, oh, time to get Crystalline, time to get this. So then I switched to like Hive Lord or whatever it was, or Sliver, Sliver Queen or something.
Sliver, and then people can't fuck with you. So you have to stop that deck immediately because their ability to shut you off is from interacting later is like pretty high.
Yeah. But no, Lin Civi, I think I just found fun because like I don't know. Someone said Rebels are garbage, and that like just reinforced me wanting to do the deck. Because there's
top tier in standard or whatever.
In Lin Civi banned in Masks block constructed. And maybe standard at the time, but like,
and that's when the legend rule was if you had a Lin Civi and I played a Lin Civi, they both died. I think.
Yeah,
I think that was the legend rule.
I believe
both died.
Yeah. No, so that
there were like previous legend rules where like you just couldn't play yours if they had theirs or something. Like really fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I think it's because I've always liked the idea of like a toolbox commander.
I wonder if that old legend rule would solve Nadu. If you could kill Nadu by playing your no, that wouldn't. It would still be too good.
Yeah,
like playing your Nadu a turn later is way too slow.
Do you? I actually just saw this, and I don't know if it's old and they reverted it, or if it's still how it's played. Does pre-modern use older rules, or does it just use modern rules? But
I think pre-modern. I think it just uses modern rules.
okay,
I think there was another
I well when I was looking,
similar
no,
format that did use old rules,
no, I was
but I
looking.
don't think it's
I
pre-modern.
was looking at pre-moderns, and see, this is why I think, because I think it was like an older thing. I was looking for something or another, and I forget what. And I found a post that was like like the pre-modern, whoever is like pseudo in charge or whatever, from quite a while ago, years ago or something. And they were talking about how they're playing with mana burn, and I was like, is this how people are playing it? How is it getting popular so fast? But but I'm like, I don't think that's right. I think that's maybe a thing they tried and it didn't go well. If that's what that was at all, or if there was like if there was like a pre-modern and then there was like a schism and there was like two pre-moderns that existed for a while and that one died. I could see that. But yeah. I like a tutor commander, man. It makes it really hard to
I think
break
yeah,
it one.
middle school uses the rules of the era. I think
Middle school? What's that?
it's like fourth edition and Ice Age through Onslaught block.
Hell yeah.
So it's before the basically my peak of Magic, where it's like not including alpha beta super early stuff, um, and goes until the card frame change.
Nice.
So it cuts off before Meriden.
Before eighth, right?
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Before 8th and Meriden.
Why? It's that can. Hey, that's important. If I've been doing this wrong the whole time, I could be leaving cards out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it was happening. I was doing my formatting wrong on Scryfall, and
Mm-hmm.
I was doing Cons of Takir as my cutoff because I forgot that M15 came after that, and it was actually leaving out I think M14 or something. Or like the cons of Takir or the cons block or whatever. I don't know. I was leaving. I ended up leaving one set out because I wasn't finding a card, and I'm like, I swear to Christ, this was in like one of the core sets, and I couldn't find
Mm.
it. And then I realized M14 wasn't showing up, so I was just leaving all that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still need to. I still
Because there's
need.
also old school. Middle school came after old school was everything before 4th edition.
That one I remember vaguely because I remember old school and I remember 93,
Yeah.
94.
Yeah. And then someone and then they invented middle school. I was like, oh, that's my era. That's the thing I have nostalgia for. Because
Hell
I don't
yeah.
have a nostalgia for old school. I don't. I don't have power.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There's a there's a there's a dude in the one server I'm in who like he doesn't have nostalgia for like old shit, but like he got in early enough. Like vintage was
Mm.
still like expensive, but it's like how it was expensive back in the day, but like now it's infinitely more so, right? So he has like Power 9, he has like Black Lotuses and shit. And everyone was like, he cares. He's like a little cavalier about it, which is fucking great. He's like, yeah, I did the bend test on the Black Lotus. How the fuck am I gonna know if it's fake or not? Like, it's very funny because I don't know. There's like a couple levels of approaching that shit, right? Like sometimes you got
Mm.
to do the bend test on the card. That's fine. If it's not near mint to begin with, or it's like played or whatever, like okay. I asked him because he has a bunch of old bulk as well, but like a
Uh.
shitload. I was like, Would you sell bulk? Because he sells like some of the juicy shit now and again, or like sometimes he buys one of the like collection things. Or like he bought the festival in a box, but he bought it for like one thing and he doesn't care about the rest, so he has like a shitload of product that he doesn't care about.
Uh,
And I'm like, yo, would you sell any of your bulk though? I'm like, my eyes are just seeing stars with art. He's like, nah, all my bulk is my shit from when I was a kid. I'm like, say no more, man. Like, I fucking get it.
mm,
And the thing, like, I've tried looking for like random bulk that is both appropriately priced and also old, and that just like doesn't exist. Because first off,
sure.
everybody thinks their 35-cent card should be taken at full value. So when they price their shit, they're like, "Here's a little mini collection, $160," and it's just like lands. It's like basic lands from not that long ago and random chaff that just all adds up. And I'm like, that's not. I will give you $5, maybe, from like a random person. If it's an LGS, like sure, you know, support or whatever. But everybody just doesn't understand how that works. Or it's older bulk, but then they say like good. It's always like clickbait, like start to a collection starter or like vintage legal. I'm like, yeah, okay, vintage legal is that's not narrowing it down, man.
Uh-huh.
Or it's the I think I told you about the thing I found where it was like a literal like truck. It was like 200 giant boxes. It was like 600,000 cards or something. And it was like $600 and I'm like, "Ooh, my parents have a garage."
Yeah, the real cost is storing that shit.
They got plenty of space, man. They're out in bumfuck Wisconsin. It's fine. It's like it's kind of tempting, you know? Like I would have a lot of cards.
Yeah, fair.
Just like a one time. I would need so many binders though.
That's box territory. That's not binder territory.
Yeah, but how can I flip through it if it's not in the binder?
You open up the box. You leaf through them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even like it's so fucking funny.
God, I need to organize my collection so badly. So badly.
Yeah. Putting all of my shit into the tracker was nice. I mean, I'm glad I did it. I'm
Yeah.
glad I did it before I get more. Before it's too much.
Hmm.
Like some people might have. Not naming names. It also lets me I have it sorted by percentage value change. So then I can be angry when a thing that was like 10 cents skyrockets to $20.
Great.
I'm trying to think if there's any I don't think there's any of your stuff that is launched if I remembered correctly. It's mostly like the stuff that I got for the Rebels deck is pretty juicy.
Yeah, pre-modern kind of blew up.
Yeah, I as I've said, I ate my fucking words on that so hard. Yeah, the biggest percentage change is still Honor the Fallen, which is that random Mercadian Masks rare. Remove all creature cards in all graveyards from the game. You gain 1 life for each card removed this way. And I think that's EDH. I don't know if it was Avatar. There's some
Hmm.
commander that relies on removing stuff from the graveyard or something. So that I got it
Hmm.
for under $1, and it is now 12.47. That's my highest percentage change at 1,400% increase.
Well, it's easy to get high percentages when the card was like
Oh yeah,
10
but that's
cents.
the when you sort it by percentage value, like that's the one that gained the
Uh-huh.
most.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or like there's a few like this one was from you. The highest one that I got from you. Unless unless you gave me Oboro Breeze Caller. Breeze Caller is that went from like 20 cents to $3. And I think that's because of Toph. Flying pay 2, return a land you control to its owner's hand, untap target land. Or something else. And then the other one that I know from you is just fucking the 8th edition Inspiration, which is a blue 4-drop. Target player draws 2 cards. It's 25 cents now, and it was 2 cents when I got it from you.
Incredible.
Yeah. Big movers. But if we see if I go by actual value change, it's Rishodon port by like an insane margin. Because that's doubled, and it was like 30 whatever dollar. Or it's gone up by $34, and it's 75 now.
Jesus. Oh, that has to be pretty modern. Like, where else would you?
Yeah, that went up. Mudslide went up like $10 from $2. That's like a creatures without flying do not untap during their controller's untap phase, and they can pay an additional 2 to untap them. Dust Bowl went up by quite a bit, which is another a lot of Mercadian Mask stuff just like popped. Debt of Loyalty.
Yeah, because that shit's like not gonna get played anywhere except pre-modern.
Yeah,
but also they're never gonna reprint those cards. They're not good.
Oh, totally, dude. Debt of Loyalty went up, which is like I was looking at people talking about it, and they said Debt of Loyalty has spiked randomly like every 3 to 10 years, like since it came out. That's the one where it's an instant regenerate target creature, gain control of that creature. And and it spikes because nobody looks at the errata, and I also didn't, but I thought it was funny anyway. The creature has to regenerate for you to take control of it.
Yeah.
Which makes it like significantly less funny, I guess.
I mean, but to regenerate, you just have to take damage. You don't have to have died, right?
I think I thought regenerate was like you have to die. I think.
How does regenerate?
Yeah, let's see.
Maybe it regenerates
preventing it
like
from being preventing it from being destroyed.
If it would be destroyed, yeah, okay, I'm wrong. If it would be destroyed, instead you tap it and you remove the damage from it and remove it from combat.
Yeah.
Replacement effect.
I mean I think the only honestly the only huge things that I'm looking at, not for my collect, but like I was looking at stuff that because like there's still some stuff that I like want to have, like the juicy things. I really want a Zodiac Dragon. I don't know that I'll ever be in a position. Maybe if I someday accrue enough things to like trade, but I don't know that I'll ever be in the position to pay like $200 for a Zodiac Dragon, a beat to shit foreign language Zodiac Dragon. But I would like to get like one of each original fetch land. I'd like to get like the old ones, the Onslaught and the
Onslaught ones.
Yeah, because like I fucking love those. They're so cool, but they're also just insanely expensive compared to the new ones, which are like nothing now.
Yeah, that's a situation that has greatly improved.
Oh, dude, fetch lands and shocks. Shocks are fucking nothing. They're like $5. Well, Edge of Eternities helped a lot. Aren't they in Lore? Are they in Lorwyn Eclipsed as well?
Yes, the other ones that weren't in.
Right. They split it.
The other half.
But yeah, like when I was looking at prices, like $5. Like I should probably go and buy, because even the originals have come down a lot, right? So I should probably go get some. But the fetch, the new thing, I'm still not really gunning for any new cards, though I would like to get some of the random Lorwyn Eclipse stuff with like the like a lot of the older artists, because that shit's cool. But the Dan Fraser mana rocks are like there's like most of them are like fairly okay. They're not crazy expensive, but there's a lot of them, so they add up. But like, fuck, they look so good. They just all look great. All the talismans and signets and shit. It was very solid. And if I ever, I think I would I wouldn't redo my full sliver deck with all the duels and shit. But I think if I ever like stumbled my way into a sliver queen, I would probably try to reassemble it, because that's by far the most expensive part of the deck at this point. Aside from Gaia's Cradle.
The Gaia's Cradle thing pisses me off.
Yeah, that's like when I think about why I sold my shit, or when I think about the fact that I sold my shit, that's the thing I think about, because like that's the thing I'm never ever going to own ever again. At least a real version. Just ridiculous. Did you I think I linked
it. Also pisses me off that Tolarian Academy is expensive now. Because it's not fucking legal in like anything.
Yeah.
But like, and like, I remember when that card, and like, I got that card when it was like $7, and it was cheap for so long.
Yeah, man.
And now it's like 150 or something.
Yeah.
You can't even play it in Commander.
If you can't play it in Commander, it's useless, man. What's the point? The fucking kerfuffle from the Commander Committee's like final bans where they took out Mana Crypt and what was it, Jeweled Lotus was the one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Dockside Extortionist.
Yeah, but the rocks were like the huge ones, right? The amount of fallout from that. I mean, okay, people like the shit where people were like sending death threats, like fucking calm down. Like that's fucked. But man.
Yeah, the community showed their whole fucking ass on that one.
Yeah. Well, this is part of why
shitty.
Like I do think it's really bad for people to be like, your cards, that can happen at any time, man. Obviously there's like safe shit. They're probably not going to ban islands, even though they should. But like, I don't know. If they decide to change, if they decide that fast mana is bad for the health of the thing, and then it gets shot, like.
Well, it's just a weird thing where there are players for whom Commander is Magic the Gathering, right?
Yeah,
like
course.
For a lot of people. And like, I don't think there should be a ban list for default Magic the Gathering. Really? I feel like you should be able to play your cards, right?
Yeah.
But banning a thing in Commander is kind of like banning it from Magic the Gathering for people.
My preference for Commander is like zero ban list. Like no bans. Because you, like, the play group, they like, for random people, like, I guess that I actually, you know what? I don't actually care about random people. I don't play with them. Like, if you're to play, like,
no, I care about the ban list because I've been to Magic the Gathering conventions.
Yeah,
and that's where you need a ban list.
Oh, no,
right?
100% for playing with.
That's where you need policing. That's what I care about the bracket system for.
See,
like, or like, you know, going to your LGS, like
the bracket system.
Like,
I think
you don't know people.
I just think
that's where it's important. If you're just playing with your friends, who gives a shit?
I just think,
why are you playing Commander? Why are you inventing your own format and having fun?
I just think,
other than like the benefit of using internet resources for deck lists or whatever.
Yeah, I do think for brackets, I feel like they could, in my ideal or whatever, you could make the ban list part of the bracket system and do like
Yeah, I think they should
fucking
unban everything,
CDH plus.
and then have a ban list just for CDH, for the health of CDH.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know. Like, obviously, if you unban all that shit,
And say if
people
you're
are gonna
playing
gravitate.
Breaker One, don't play this card. Like that.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing this kind of game, don't play this card. That's so much easier.
It's very simple.
I don't.
But, like, even in our group, I would trust a no ban list because, like, you and K head are good at tailoring to the trash that me and Ace bring to the table. And then, like, obviously, like, the decks that that I want to play are like the ones that I'm trying to assemble in real life, right? Because I want to, like, actually play them a
Sure.
little bit. But, like, in general, I would also, like, there is a version of my Rebels deck that, like, someone was using in CDH for a minute that was apparently they were having very good results with. And it was, like, comboed out to shit. And it was a Rebels deck with, like, 6 Rebels in it at most, if not 4. But, like, and it's an older list, so you can see all the fucking juice they had in it. And it's like, I would, sometimes at some point I wouldn't mind, like, doing something a little chonkier. But, like, for the stuff that we're bringing to the table, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we could put Mana Crypt in our decks and it wouldn't, like, ruin the experience. It would just mean, like, the other night, Kea didn't even didn't even bring a crazy deck, and he still did the fucking Soul Ring Arcane Signet or whatever, or equivalent. Like, had all that shit on turn 3, and me and Ace are like, land, go. Because it happens sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with Mana Crypts because Soul Ring is legal.
Dude, the fact
Like
that,
this is
like,
the format.
the fact that they banned Mana Crypt, but, like, they just are forever prevented from banning Soul Ring because it's actually too entrenched. Like, at that point, why? I just don't think fast mana should be banned because, like, you get into the weeds on it. Like, where's your line? Are you banning Lotus Petal? Are you banning fucking uh Jeweled Amulet? What are we doing? Where's the threshold on fast mana? And then you'll just have people using the
It's
next.
Mana Crypts. That was the
That
threshold.
was it, I guess.
And Dockside.
Well, I actually forget offhand. I want to look I forget what Jeweled Lotus does. Did past tense.
It's Black Lotus, but only for your commander.
Right, 3 mana of any one color. Spend this mana on it. Right.
Yeah.
Man, it's kind of affordable.
It's just a
now,
It's a fucked up card they shouldn't have printed.
Yeah, no, that's fucking stupid. But it's, like, kind of
So
affordable.
I don't mind seeing that one go because it's like this is not a card that should exist.
I remember
This is what them going too far on printing cards for commander. Like, what are you doing?
I remember someone seeing right after the ban. Someone
Like, I fucking have one, and I like think of it. I'm like, I don't want to put this in a deck. Like, unless it was a CDH deck, then you would put it in. But, like, I never wanted to play with it. Whereas Mana Crypt, I'm like, this is like Soul Ring, but better. But it's your second Soul Ring, and I like having a little bit more consistency or whatever.
There is, like, I would like to be able to, like, ball out and have, like, the juiciest fun. Like, I would love to fucking soup my Rebels deck up to high hell. Put in Grim Manolith, put in the Jeweled Lotus. Like, just fuck it. Everything. Send it. See what it can do. But, like, yeah, this is, like, a fuck thing to just have existing in a regular EDH environment. But it's affordable now-ish. Like, $74. That's not, like, or $70 even. That's not crazy.
$70 for a card that it doesn't have a format.
Because people are banking.
Unplayable.
I assume people are planning on it being unbanned. Oh,
Yeah.
$60. $60.
Like, it definitely crashed to lower than that, but at some point it's probably crept back up.
Fuck.
Well, this is what the thing
dude.
of, like, who
Fuck
cares?
me, I should have
This
gone
is why
in.
I don't.
It crashed to, like, 30, yeah.
Yeah, but, like, this is kind of a thing where I'm like, prices are the illusion, like that banning the card affects your monetary value. Not really. Not if the card is like actually a thing people care about. Jeweled Lotus, it can't be played fucking anywhere, and it's $70.
Yeah, but that's because you have people treating this like the fucking stock market. So
Yeah, but even before people fucking went wild on it and it spiked, it was still like 40. Like it was still ridiculous.
yeah,
And like every reserve list card is still going to be like the ones that matter. Like fucking
well, this is
you reprinted fucking Moxen. The old printings of Moxen are still going to be worth a lot of money. They might not be worth as much, but they will like they would go down a little bit initially, but then they would start to climb back up again because they are paper objects that are limited in quantity that people care about.
they would. So
All that shit's fake.
I think the thing with Jeweled Lotus is you have. I mean, it's with anything, but since this is a like
The bigger
comparatively,
thing with Jeweled Lotus is they're not going to reprint it now because it's banned.
well,
right?
and comparatively,
If they unbanned it, then they could start printing it again.
comparatively, it's like hyper new, and you still with any of these, you're gonna have people who like refuse. They don't want to sell it, or they like have their bottom limit because they paid however much for it, right? And to them, it's worth that much, and that's how much that has to be the baseline. And if it's not, then you get huffy.
I would say it's I don't know. People are shitty.
People are shitty, but like, I kind of understand the concept of like, you paid so much for a thing and then it got. I mean, I do. People who pay
Again, it's because they only care if in this situation. You're only banning their money because they only care about Commander and being able to having the card in Commander.
Yeah.
Like Mana Crypt is banned in Commander. It's still a ridiculously expensive card. Nobody took like the money away from a Mana Crypt being worth money.
Well,
they're not worth as much, but like they're not fucking worth nothing.
yeah,
Because people care about it.
yeah, and at a certain point, like. That value is going to hold strongly because nobody's going to suddenly say, oops, I guess my fucking Power 9 isn't worth much anymore because it can't be like everybody with power. Nobody.
If the worth is based on it being a physical object that is of limited quantity that people care about, that's where like there's real value.
That, and it's not like there's not people who are trying to like compete with each other for who can sell the most fucking Power 9. It's not side shops on the corner trying to lower prices, right? Everybody who has Power 9 wants the Power 9 to stay expensive, so nobody's going to sell it for under a certain amount or whatever. Sure, it might go lower or higher as that group of people like gets more comfortable with whatever price, but if you reprinted shit, reprint all the Moxen or whatever, and that would, if anything, I would expect that to make the original cards fucking skyrocket. Because if you reprint them and they're cheap or cheaper, at least in the realm of possibility for people, maybe those people start playing vintage, and then vintage becomes more of a thing or something. Something like that could happen, right? And that's an extreme.
Yeah,
example,
there is a phenomenon where you reprint a card and then it goes up in price because now more people know it exists and are interested in it or whatever.
Yeah. Or they play their deck, they like enter a format or they play their deck, and now you have more people wanting the sexy version. Who normally wouldn't have. I mean, also like look at the fucking original fetches.
But it's,
Like
I
we were
mean,
just talking about.
but
Like,
also I don't care because the community is now fine with proxying, and like since the Magic 30th anniversary thing was such a fucking nightmare, it like changed the way the community talks about proxying in such a healthy way.
Dude,
where like these fan formats are like, yeah, we're all proxy friendly. That's why Canadian Highlander could be a really popular format.
Dude, it's
because
insane.
it's
so
like been
funny.
growing because it's proxy friendly and you could just play with the Power 9 and
It's
like,
so good. You know what's
that's the default.
You know what's fucking I just hate. So
And CDH is the same way.
there is I've I don't. I think I mentioned this on the podcast before. The one card that I want to get like as many prints as possible of, different prints, is Terror, because it's just my favorite art. It's so fucking sick.
It's very good.
Both arts. Well, there's 3 arts. One of them kind of sucks, I guess. But like, there's a lot of good shit. There is a. I can't even fucking see it on a TCG. I guess I'll go to Scryfall. The 30th anniversary thing is like 10 times the price of Alpha. Like, it's just actually fucking ridiculous. Let me see.
Really?
Terror. I can't even. Yeah, there's not even like a listing on.
No, it's
Scryfall.
the old border one is like unavailable.
The last time I saw it, it was like
it doesn't
hundreds.
exist. The regular one is like 47 cents.
Yeah, that one is like nobody cares, but it's the old one that like people had.
Yeah.
There's like 2 copies.
Yeah, because there just weren't a lot of them.
But that's insane
Like,
to me that it's more than the Alpha. The Alpha is like $30 or whatever for a not super good.
It's a common. There were a lot of them.
I know.
There were a larger number of them. They were more available.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's just like, fucking hell, man. Oh, this isn't too bad. On Card Market, there's a couple of the old border versions, and they're 75 euros.
Yeah.
For a proxy. Oh my god. Someday, that'll be like the last one I get, aside from Summer Magic. Someday. Do you remember that that thing I linked a while back where that guy was showing off like his rarest lands or whatever, like all of his misprints and shit?
Yeah, I remember.
Did you watch all of that? Did you check it out?
Yeah, I watched that video.
The fucking Gaia's Cradle he had. What did he say someone offered him? Like just point blank at a con or whatever, like 45,000 or something. Just insane. Just fucking insane. I think about that a lot.
I never think about that. I don't care. It was an interesting video while I was watching it, but once it was over, I literally forgot it existed.
I don't really think about it because I care necessarily. I think the concept is very funny of just being offered that amount of money for a thing like that. But also, I do really
feel real.
I do, yeah, right. Like that's like, who the fuck is offering like that? That's insane. But I mean, like, whatever. I think that misprints like that are just so fucking cool. And like, it's not a thing that you see a ton of, right? Unless you're like going out of your way to look for it. Or you see like the odd thing, or like this video. Like, I know misprints exist. I know there's like the crimping or like ink stuff. Like there's mistakes or there's whatever else. But like the sheer amount of like shit that can happen and has happened, it's kind of wild. It's just really cool I don't know. I like that stuff. Or the stuff that's I don't even know if misprint is misprint's not the right word. I guess like production, like wide production mistakes, like whatever the German forest is like a plains.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
Well, I feel like that's the stuff that should be for insane collectors.
Oh, totally.
Not like the default version of a card.
Yeah.
Or this game that I want to play.
Yeah, man. No, that's like what you said. I think it was when I was looking at Dust Bowl, because that was like $20 or $15 or $18. But there was like the stupid shitty one from the Cowboys set that was like $1 because it's ugly as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, for just having the game pieces.
The new one is there's this version of Wasteland that was in the secret lair, like calendar thing.
Hmm.
And it's like a movie poster thing,
Sure.
and it's so ugly. It's like easily the cheapest
Oh
Wasteland's
God,
been.
that's real rough. I do remember. I do remember seeing this. Yeah. Let's see.
But it's like, you could get a Wasteland for like a little, like $13 or whatever,
Yeah.
instead of 20.
Well, the old one is 43.
Yeah, sure. That's the one I have.
It's the one I want to get at some point. $30 is like $30 damaged.
But this Wasteland is so cheap. I'm like, I could buy some ugly Wastelands.
Hell yeah. No, there's definitely like a fair like the maybe it's no longer the same. I think, can I see all versions? Maybe I can't because it only has 2 versions. Or no, if I just search for it, here we go. Thornbite staff. Oh, it's come up a bit, I think. There was a Thornbite staff from Morningtide, or maybe that one's come down. That's fucking great. So there's Thornbite staff, which is from Morningtide. It's a 2-drop artifact, and the equipped creature has 2 tap. This creature deals 1 damage to target creature or player. And whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from play, untap this creature. Whenever a shaman creature comes into play, you may attach Thornbite staff to it. So that was in my that's in my Zerland deck. The the Morningtide version is like still the market price is like $17, but there's a Mystery Booster 2 version with the dumb white border that nobody likes, and that shit is like $10.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
And I think that's actually brought the price of the original down, because now at least you can get the original for, I think before when I was looking, even heavily played was like, yeah. Looking at stuff from like a year ago.
First reprints in a long time can affect price.
Yeah. Because now the original you can get for $10. I mean, it's like still you're getting like not the juicy, like the near mint or whatever. But like, I don't care. That's great. No, the white border, the fact that there are still people who just like can't fucking stand white border is so funny.
I know. Fucking, I'm so happy they exist.
Well, like, I think I mean, I used to be that way quite a bit. I think part of that was because, like, for the Sliver deck specifically, I had so few white border cards. It was literally like the original duels, and that was it. Everything else was black, so like they kind of stood out in a way that I found annoying. But when you're just like, when it's all mixed in, who cares?
Also, they stopped printing white border cards, so that only makes them cooler to me.
Yeah.
That they were a thing that was just a default thing when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And getting it, and like early in the game. Like I loved 6th edition. So I have affection for it more because they stopped doing it.
Yeah, man.
And I like the idea of let's print these uglier versions that are less expensive that people don't like as much. Hell yeah. Now you're speaking my language. Game pieces. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the important thing is that I already settled on my card I want to collect all the printings of, and I own my Alpha Grizzly Bears. So that one's
Hell yeah.
done. I have Alpha and Beta Grizzly Bears.
Yeah, I did go on those.
Done.
Those were, yeah, I got the alpha. I assume grizzly bears are more than terror is.
It's not a lot of money. I don't remember. It's a insane amount of money to pay for a grizzly bear, but it's not like
Alpha did actually, yeah, this is about even. Grizzly bears alpha is, I mean, the
yeah,
starting
yeah. It's an alpha common, so they're both
moderately
alpha
played
commons. So,
$35.
yeah,
What's terror at right now? Terror.
and it is a thing where like the most expensive one now is like the collector, the like old border 30th anniversary one.
Terra Alpha Edition Common, $35.56 compared to Grizzly Bear's $35.12. Congratulations, Hank. You're one of the poors. Can't even afford the 35.
Well, I don't care about the what is it? I care about that it's grizzly bears.
Yeah.
It's an
Oh no.
important foundational card.
Hell yeah.
And it had a bunch of different arts. Like I love Portal Grizzly Bears. That's fucking fire.
Portal Grizzly Bears is so fucking good. There was actually I don't actually know which 6th edition, 5th. Is there? Oh, right, there is a 4th edition. I need to look because that was one I was looking. There's the alt 4th edition, which is the one that it's on the different stock, card stock.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one like I was really hoping I found a bunch of those at the game shop. I was really hoping I could find grizzly bears or terror in that. Cuz they look so fucking good. I found a bunch of Llanowar elves. I can make my middle school alt 4th deck. We're getting there. Are you collecting? Are you gonna go for all the different languages too? Gonna go nuts on it?
I don't know. Maybe one day. But I do want to also. The other thing is, I want to own a copy of, and this one I have to. It's mostly just it. This one's just keeping up with of every bear that they print.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
And the one that was like, why am I spending this money? Was getting a Razor Claw bear, which is a Portal Second Age card. It's like not good, but it's like never been reprinted.
Oh God, yeah,
and it was a rare. It was
$20.
like $20 for like a bad card, but it's Razor Claw bear, and it's one that kills me because like I think I had one as a kid
yeah.
or something. Because I remembered
Dude,
it.
I should look for a fucking Razor Claw bear. That's like one of those things where you could easily find in like a bulk bin if they don't go through commons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I talked about my trading thing where like I don't care if I'm losing money technically speaking on like a trade or whatever. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna fucking pick up a good deal because that just means I can get more cards. Like I'm not an insane person.
Uh-huh.
There was when I was talking to the store owner, and he's just like, because I've been in there going through bulk like so fucking much, and
Uh-huh.
he's like, "What are you get? Are you like trying to get something, or like what are you doing here?" Because I was buying so much bulk, and I'm like, I don't know, I just like looking through and seeing what's cool, getting the art, whatever. He's like, I did the same shit until I got a game store, and now I can't stand it. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Having to deal with all of this en masse? No, thank you.
Yeah, man. Even it's your hobby, then it's fun. When it's your job, then it's work.
Well, he even
That's
said,
how it works.
He even said like because when I first went in there, they had like some arcade stuff, and like they have manga, they have like some Gundam fig gunplay stuff, you know, just a big smattering. And at one point we were talking, he's like, I didn't really want to be like a magic shop. But it turns out people in this town were fiending for it, so here we are. Which is possibly because of a shop in a nearby town like pretty much died. Like I went there first because that's where I'd always gone, and I'm like, oh, I got some stuff to sell or to trade in or whatever. And he's like, no, we're not buying or trading anything right now. I'm like, fuck, that's not good. But happens.
It does.
Well,
That's the thing. Like Commander has been very good for game stores. That's my understanding.
Yeah.
Commander players spend money. They need a place to play their multiplayer game.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I like for me I guess I see a lot of people saying like if they're going to go and play Commander, you know, they're sitting in the shop for however many hours taking up space. So they always buy like a pack or two or so. They get something, right? As like a little give some money to the store and pick up a product or whatever. Like I like that concept a lot. Just grab something as a little thing. On the other hand, one shop I went to was this was the same place that is not doing well for unrelated reasons, I believe. But they did they put like a small restaurant type thing in like the bottom of the store, like in the basement. And it was really good, but it led to some bullshit rules of like you can't bring in any of your own beverages. Which I was like, you fucking kidding me right now, man? Like it's water.
Yeah.
Ugh. Snacks I kind of get a little at least, but like damn.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It
Yeah.
feels extortionary.
Yeah.
You know, there are lots of the life is full of. So it's just another one.
Oh yeah. And it wasn't like
I go to sporting events. I've been to movie theaters.
Hell yeah.
It's the same thing.
And see, that's like I think it would have felt way worse, but like the food was actually really fucking good. And it was like simple shit and it was priced fine. So like that helped a lot, but like it was the no water thing that was fucking killing me.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And I think he would give you water, like you wouldn't care if you got water or whatever from the machine, like that was free. But I'm like, I don't want to have to. It's really the concept of I don't want to have to fucking ask you for water. Like I want to drink, man.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to. What is this? Fucking rise up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I have a box of Magic coming sometime eventually.
What kind of
I got
box?
the email because I won a box of
Right.
Morrowind Eclipse.
Yeah. Dude, I always sometimes I'm like I need to like pay in for this and have Hank backseat and see if we can't win a thing cuz it'd be very funny. But like
Well, I mean, my record in fucking Lord of the Coast Sealed was pretty bad up to that point.
Dude,
I'll say also.
It's still so fucking funny.
Like, I went to a paper event and I got fucking trounced.
It's so funny to me still. I think about the fact that you won the Final Fantasy collector box. And the fact that you got like money from it. Because there's so many fucking people who spent so much money to get nothing. It's so fucking funny to me. Like, if you were a gambler, this would be so
wild.
bad
Like,
for you.
If I didn't hit those money cards in that box, like if you had paid what that box went for at the time, like it would be a fucking disaster.
Oh, dude, it's if you're hoping to get money out of a thing, like it's such a bad fucking prospect. There's that thing. It's like there's like whatever site. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like only buy singles or whatever. and they
Yeah,
simulate
that's
pack
the
openings, and it's rough. Like
yeah.
there's like almost no. It's not like a thing where if you spend a certain amount, you're more likely to like come out. It's just like always digging deeper, always. It's insane.
Yeah.
And the amount,
No, I'm mostly a buy singles thing. Collector boosters much more much more fun to open, like they're
yeah.
because there's so many rares in them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now collector booster boxes have gotten just like the for the last like couple years, like they're just too expensive to buy. Like they
Oh
got
yeah,
too
no, they're
the collector
ridiculous.
boxes used to be they were expensive, but there was like a ceiling on them that was like reasonable.
Yeah.
And then I remember I think like one of them like the one that I remember oh it's more than a couple years because I think it was like Lord of the Rings where I was like I really wanted a box and it was just like this is just too expensive. Like I'm not fucking doing this.
Yeah. No, it's way too much. I do because a lot of the fucking Pokemon scalpers got in on like Final Fantasy and stuff, right? Because like they're already in the game, they just switch the product a little.
Yeah, Final Fantasy is the best selling Magic set, and the previous best selling Magic set was Lord of the Rings, and Final Fantasy like outsold Lord of the Rings like in pre-orders or whatever,
Yeah.
like immediately.
Well, the thing, see, I'm
Like
just
it
glad.
sold so crazy, which means that there's a lot of like anything that's not like a hyper rare card. Like they printed a lot of that set.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's great. I was just gonna say that I'm glad the scalpers then thought they could do the same with Spider-Man, and a lot of them got fucked because
It's
Spider-Man
yeah.
in that context not nearly as popular as Final Fantasy.
Well, but the thing is, in the long term, if any of those cards become like a real thing, they're more likely to
Oh,
get in
sure.
value because they didn't open a lot of the set. Like one of the reasons stock up is an absurdly expensive uncommon is because people didn't fucking buy either drift.
Yeah, totally. No,
That shit's funny.
Final Fantasy is so. I just remember reading Mark Rosewater's thing where someone asked about like the print situation, like the availability, and he's like, "We plan for it to be insane. We plan for it to be absolutely crazy and like completely bigger than anything we've ever done before. We plan for absolute nonsense. We didn't plan enough, not even close. It's fucked." Like,
Yeah, I mean they came back and like printed more product for Christmas. Like they just like came back with more.
yeah, it's insane. It's so fucking crazy to me. I think it's so good. Like, conceptually. Just huge. I'm glad like
It
Lorwyn
is a thing.
Eclipse has
It
done
is a
very
thing I
well.
don't like, which is like I look at the price of the EDH decks,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
like the decks are still really expensive, and there's no card. Like it's so much cheaper to buy the singles. Like it's absurdly cheaper.
Yeah.
Even now that they've come down in price, like back to the MSRP, like it's still like you should probably just buy the singles because they're like all under $1.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean that's I was looking at I kind of wanted to buy. I had the I forget the name of the fucking deck, but I had the Commander 13. It was my first Commander deck, the Olero Ageless Aesthetic deck, and you can buy that deck like sealed or whatever, and it's like $200 or 150 or something. And then you look at the price of the singles, it's like $40 or less. It's just so dog shit. Like Olero is a $20 card or whatever because he enables a lot of shit. But like those decks were not good.
No.
And even now, like even I'd like the modern precon commander decks are like fucking insane, which is what makes the bracket 2 being like a precon very funny to anybody who has older precon decks. But like
Yeah, well they got rid
there's
of that thing.
yeah. But there's still like so many there's some stuff that like I understand why Final Fantasies like those decks are expensive is like a Final Fantasy product or whatever, but so many of those precons are not that, and they're still like people just buy them up and then try to scalp them or whatever. And I'm like, can you? It's like the Aether Drift decks or some whatever bullshit, right? And I'm like, save it for do it and at least keep it to fucking Universes Beyond. I get Final Fantasy and Warhammer, but come on, man. No reason to be buying out Target on the fucking Living Energy precon or whatever. They gotta calm down.
I don't know. It's just annoying because like the things that always spike, it's always like one card will spike in any of those things.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
that card's like impossible.
Yeah, dude.
The fairy's protection effect.
The fairy's protection, man. I remember that. Or there was man, that was one of the earlier ones too. Was that like I don't even know what year it would have been. I remember when True Name Nemesis was in one of the decks. And that was like a fucking thing. Like that deck was sold out and none of the other like all the other ones were bountiful. They just find piles of them, but that card was worth more than the precon. And that was before everybody was just selling them for $1 trillion.
Because people needed 4 of them for their legacy deck.
Yeah. So you gotta buy 4 precons. Is the easiest way.
Because like that's what it like becomes really absurd. It's like this card that's printed at levels for people to have 1 of is people want 4 of them.
I mean, that's just that's Magic is Richard Garfield unexpected or did not expect. What do you mean people are buying singles? They're supposed to buy the packs. I think
True Name Nemesis is now very cheap.
Yeah.
It's like a $3 card.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like a lot of. I mean, this would bleed very well into another topic that we had planned for some point. Just being old. What do you mean fucking Tarmogoyf isn't like $1 zillion anymore? That's the pick. You pick that instead of the card you needed to win the draft. And then it's a whole conspiracy thing. Tarmogoyf is a $5 to $20 card if you get the juicy version.
Yeah, original printing's still.
Oh no, the original printing is. I mean, I guess what is it's $8.74 for this, but I guess that's like damaged or whatever. There's
Yeah, the Future Sight one's like closer to 18.
The most expensive one is still the Ultimate Masters box topper. That's $25, apparently.
No. 30th anniversary play promo. Excuse you. That's 35.
I don't even see. Do I have a? Why don't I don't see that on TCG? Or is that just? Are you looking at Scryfall?
I'm looking at Scryfall. I mean,
Okay,
it's on TCG. I guess it doesn't have any. Yeah, it's on TCG.
Weird. I do not see it. Why don't I see it? Link it. I want to see what happens. This has happened before too, where I just randomly don't see shit that exists. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Yeah, sure. All right. That makes sense.
I think it's because the way TCG works sometimes, if you go onto a card and you just click the name of the card and like to show all printings, it will not show you all the versions. You have to like put the name in their search bar.
That's what I was doing this time, though.
Oh, well then I don't have explanation because I put I put Tarmogoyf in the search bar and I found it again on TCG Player Search.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I got nothing. I have nothing for you. You're just a failure at reading.
Dude, I'm not a fit. Stop. Mods. Tarmogoyf. Well, this time I typed it in and it like showed up. I changed nothing. I guess I literally have done nothing differently, and now there's way more cards. God damn it. Whatever, man.
Skill difference.
I get fucking skill issue. Just type it. Just type it right. Which means type it exactly the way you did before, but this time, like click a different pixel on the search bar.
Yeah, I was to tell you, if the fireball didn't come out, you didn't fucking put the input in right.
Other Tarmogoyfs came up though. Why did only like 7 of them come up? I think it might be. Maybe it's like a thing because you know what? I typed it in. Maybe it's because I didn't type the full name. I typed part of it and then I just clicked Tarmogoyf. Like in the search, so I'll bet.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Looking at it, because they have that all as separate. For some reason, Tarmogoyf and Tarmogoyf Japan exclusive are like different listing. Things.
Yep.
That's silly. Oh, whatever.
There we go.
Whatever,
Yeah,
man.
it was skill diff.
It was my
You
inability.
Well,
hang on.
You clicked the word Tarmogoyf.
It was skill diff for
spelling.
spelling. It's because I didn't remember how to spell it. I didn't trust I knew how to spell it.
Yeah, that's why you type it into Google first. And then add TCG Player.
This is true.
Search bar.
This is true. We can take a quick break, or if you like, we could call it an episode. But I really got to use the bathroom. But
I think we can call that an episode. If we want to talk more, we'll record another episode.
That's true. I mean, yeah, it's been like an hour and a half. That's
Yeah. This is a podcast.
Hell yeah.
Salt Circle Pod. Anchor.fm/saltcircle. Saltcirclepod.bsky.social. YouTube.com/@saltcircle. I'm on YouTube at I'm 3D Homer and Bluesky at comicpanels.bluesky.social.
I'm on YouTube at Drathius. Still need to put something up. Maybe.
One day.
Someday, yeah.
Peace.